Whoever wins this gets the people's ovation and fame for at least a couple days. And here we go. London Royale gets the Florida Puppeteers looking from Zurus's point of view right now as he quickly gets onto that P1 hill with Kittle Jack getting the first blood. Now Nightfall trying to work in. Tried to clean it off and got cleaned off himself. Gun Puppet. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he's all about that hype he was talking earlier. He doesn't see Zurus. Zurus saw him, though, and took him down. No, he didn't. But Gun Puppet is on the hill with a 2, streaking at 2 right now. And Thestavi is already set up on that P2, ready to go for when the rotation kicks off. 18-15 in favor of the London Royale with cheese. As Nightfall gets taken down, Graz looks like he's just outside the garage. That's a nice little hidey hole. And let's go ahead. Let's head over to this P2.
Yeah, and London did a good job of making sure right away that they were able to secure these P2 spawns, and they even did a good job. They were leading almost for most of that P1, so definitely a great job from them to secure the second spawn. It's going to be tough sledding for the Florida Puppeteers to break this, as this is looking like another 3 down with a little team kill coming in. He's going to kill himself there with the nade, unfortunately, but Psychotic just trying to find a way in, trying to find at least a break kill or 2. They got all hemmed up in that zone, but they're going to have to create a lot of ground right now because they have to get into that point, and with only 30 seconds left, there's less time to gain than there was to lose. So we already see that rotation going over. We see Graz on the way to new, so that's going to make things troublesome as Gun Puppet still just wants to get some of this time down, but he's not going to be able to do so, and they'll find out that they're over at new too. So a lot of work to do for the Florida Puppeteers to get back in this one, as they're down currently 40 and soon to be 50.
68-26 in favor of the London Royale with cheese as we get ready to click over to this P3. And this is going to be one of the last hard points we see on Skid Row. As Graz just, oh man, nice trade out with the Gun Puppet. Psychotic Pig tosses a nade, doesn't connect. Yes, it does. He gets a hit marker, but it doesn't matter. They're still up and about. Zurus gets taken down just outside the hill. Gun Puppet up on top by the air conditioners. He's trying to keep any movement out of that alley as the Stavi works his way through P1. Does a little mowing down in the TV section. 81-50 in favor of the London Royale with cheese. Mr. Rock tossing a nade. Doesn't connect. There's a contest on the P3 hill. Mr. Rock gets taken down by Kittle Jack as Graz and Kittle Jack are both holding down the hill with a quick contest. 90-55 in favor of the London Royale with cheese. Let's make these quarter pounders work their way into P4. Nightfall is already in there. Setting up his barber chair. Psychotic Pig does a little slapping around as we go ahead. We see this rotation into P4 with the Gun Puppet. 104-57 in favor of the quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah, and the Puppeteers did a great job to get some time back on that P3. They were able to break it, and now they do have the roto over to the barbershop hill, so they need to find these kills, and that's a lot of blue in the feed, so they will find a full wipe there, which is massive, as they have been down 30 to 40 points now going into this hill. So if they can get all this time, they'll be right back into it. And I think we're already seeing Kittle Jack and some of the members considering just holding this new spot, because of course they have crossed the point where there's less time to gain on a break anyway, and these kills for the Puppeteers are still coming through. It is nice to see them getting a bit more in the slaying game, because they were being outplayed heavily, but I mean, they were running into the other team spawning, so that is kind of how it goes. But they've evened things up. 17 seconds left to be gained. They'll even have a bit of a lead at the end of this, but they have a very tough, one of the toughest hills in the game to break coming up.
That they do, as we're watching Gun Puppet working his way through the garage right now. I mean, Gun Puppet is at 5-7 right now, but that's still early for him. Here we go as we rotate in this P5. 107, 105 in favor for the Puppeteers. Gun Puppet does a little cleaning out on the hill. Gets cleaned down. Zurus taking the hill.
Gun Puppet.
And when he gets taken down, Gun Puppet on the hill right now for the Florida Puppeteers. He's watching that fence line, takes one out on a 5 spree, one away from the promised kaboom. Hopefully he will get it real quick. 121-107 in favor of the Puppeteers. Here we go. Oh, man, trade it out. No kaboom for you. Kittle Jack. You can't wall bang that shipping container, man. I hate to tell you. The Stavi gets taken down. Nightfall holding down the hill right now for the Florida Puppeteers. 135-107. Mr. Rock goes ahead. He's going to pre-rotate into that P1. So make sure he's already set for when it kicks over here in a few seconds. Oh man, then he tries to he takes out Kittlejack. Kittlejack has the same idea. Now Psychotic Pig comes in, but here we go. Fresh set of rotations. 152, 110 in favor of the Puppeteers.
Yeah, the Puppeteers have done a lot of great work. Breaking that P5 hill is no joke, and Gun Puppet was doing it almost himself out there, finding another 2 to break this hill open. There's still a lot of time left on this P1, but this time around we see Nightfall in the new spot on P2 early. So that will be a bit of a backstop as we see a little bit of change of perspectives from that first rotation around, where it is now Florida who's looking to early rotate and just kind of try and chip away and get any time they can. It's a good move when they are up on the scoreboard, as they can afford to give these points up, and it'll be a close to a tie game going into a P2 rotation that Florida should hold. So this is a very big moment in the game here, as if they're able to break this. If you are the side of London Royale, that you can do a massive job in this game, as we're going to see a Kaboom come out to see if they can do it here, Coffee.
The cruise! Kaboom!
Getting one there, but there is nobody there to really capitalize it off is the problem now. They need to run on this. They've got one man out of there. There's 3 members still in. They've got them all hemmed in there. Gun Puppet is still finding kills. There's 1 member out in the crate still. 2 still in P2. So this will be a big challenge on breaking this as we see yet another attempt.
Will he connect? Kaboom! Looks like he did connect with 1, as it is 163, 160 in favor of the Florida Puppeteers. Gun Puppet on a 5 spree right now. Psychotic Pig gets a nice little trade-off. Nightfall working his way through the alley, trying to keep that alley clean so they can maintain that P2. Oh, man, get him behind the car. There you go. Let the Renetti talk as Zurus tries to work his way around and through. 183, 160 in favor of the Puppeteers right now, as Graz looks like he's working the back alley, popping the Daddy, getting ready to rotate into this P3. Gets in, gets all set up as the rotation gets ready to come through. Nightfall gets a quick hello there. Then he does a little mowing down. He gets traded out as we go into this P3. 207, 160 in favor of the Puppeteers.
Been a game of the hold so far. Whoever's rotated first usually has been good, except for on this back alley P3 hill. This has been a doomsday to hold the first push off. We're seeing a little bit more success from London when they need it here, but as time has told, usually you do find the break with these split spawns. Nightfall's just got to find 1 or 2, but he will get shot in the back. So now everyone's spawning out on that ticket side. There will be no entrance allowed, and if they are to get all 30 of these points, they will be approaching a win at 230-ish or 220, somewhere around there. And with a team kill coming in from the Puppeteers, that can help. They're going to get some contest time now, though. This can be massive on its own. They just need to hold this down as they need to get that rotation going. We'll see what these players decide to do, as we see Psychotic Pig and Nightfall are going to make their move through the tunnel. These kills are coming off on the side. Still contest time coming in. This is perfect for the Puppeteers. It's going to be a 2v2 now at the Barbershop Hill. This is important.
Kittlejack on a 5 spree right now as we get ready to go into this P4.
He's weak.
It's 207, 200 in favor of the Puppeteers right now. Graz already set up at the barber chair, taking appointments.
He's everything.
As Psychotic Pig over at the tunnels, over at the God Stairs. Gun Puppet already set up. Oh, man.
No.
Tried to sneak, but he wasn't able to. We got a nice little nice little 2-stack on the hill right now with Zurus on a 3 spree, 210, 207 in favor of the London Royale with Cheese. Stavi tries to clean out the tunnel unsuccessfully. Gun Puppet working his way back in. Go ahead. Get some contest time on there. Oh, man. Does a little mowing in the tunnel.
Wow.
Graz just giving haircuts on a 5 spree of his own right now. Psychotic Pig working his way around to be set up for that P5 when it kicks in.
Massive right now. This P2 member could play spoiler right now, but other than that, this is a full rotation for the Puppeteers in with enough time on the clock to win it. They've only got a 14-second thing to give away. They kill the man top P2. The hold is in. It is now on the Royale. They have to find a break on this last hill, and they will do so with a powerful cruise on their side.
Kittlejack calling it in. Kaboom! Connects with the Gun Puppet.
1 member remains in the pig. He's got to go massive now. That cruise is just enough to break it. 6 seconds left now. They're going to panic towards the hill. This has got to be Pig's moment. He's got to find these kills on the hill. Here comes the trades. They're going to find a couple kills. Pig still in the back of this hill. Has to keep that gun up, but 2 members chow him. Only 2 more seconds to go, and that will be the game. The break comes in for the Cheese for our first map of Chumps tonight.
250 to 216. The London Royale with Cheese take this Skid Row hardpoint. Oh, man. Now, if this is any indication of how things are going to go tonight, that's what I'm going to look at. I'm going to look 6-5 London on this one, but let's find out because the Stavi is the bomb carrier right now, looking from Zurus's point of view, or Zurus's point of view. Zurus working his way through all them shots, heading to that A side, and you've got two of them right there at that look. You got Zurus there in the front, and I didn't see who was there at the back. Now Nightfall working his way around that P3, trying to get some coverage on that A.
Oh yeah.
At the back of the hatchback there. Zurus sees him, takes him down, drawing the first blood on the Nightfall. Now it's a 4-on-3. Stavi is being smart, holding off right where he's at. But there's a good distraction right there because if I'm looking at the mini-map right, well, now as Graz gets taken down, it's a 3-on-3 right now, and the bomb is actually down.
Yeah, this is
Stavi is down, so all that's left is Zurus and Kittlejack. So what they need to do. Ooh, man. Are they going to turn, now it's 2v2, are they going to turn it into a TDM? It's all that's left is Mr. Rock. Mr. Rock's got to take on 2. 15 seconds left in the round. Kittlejack, the bomb carrier. It looks like he's going to go ahead and do that Planet B. There we go. The bomb's planted at B. 2v1. What's Rock going to do? Can we smell what Mr. Rock is cooking?
Oh, and the team shots will come through.
And it was gunpowder. That's what it was cooking.
It was definitely a bit of gunpowder. Zurus finding 3 on that one. Absolutely huge out of him. And I mean, it was a bit of a split push, right? We had kills on all areas of the map really there. And then I thought when that bomb went down, maybe on that B tank, that it could spell trouble for London because they only had the 2 members over there. One died, but they were able to rotate over there. Finding that big kill on Pig on the concrete block there was absolutely massive to getting that bomb and getting it down. So we'll have to see now as this Puppeteers, they're going to go over to this, what looks like their B push. Mind you, they're sneaking them over to Laundry. You can be a bit of a representation all over, but Stavi's aware of this. He's ready for it. He'll find the first blood on the Nightfall. So working with only 3 men now, mind you, Gun Puppet will trade it right back into the 3v3 we go.
And in fact, Helix said that it's going to be 6-0 London. Let's find out because Mr. Rock is the bomb carrier. Zurus watching from over at the DVD store, keeping a close eye on that tank. He knows something's up over there. As Graz on that nasty heady there on the corner at the fence, Psychotic Pig. There we go. There's the signal to go. Zurus just takes a couple steps back because he got a couple love taps. Psychotic Pig working his way on that B street. Tosses a hello there. Doesn't connect. No, it doesn't. Mr. Rock working it. Looks like he's going to try to sneak his way around to A. He was trying to, but Graz caught him from behind P3. Psychotic Pig is all that's left. 1v3. London, take it. 2-0.
Yeah, that was that really was just from that opening break, right? They found that first kill off the bat and stopped that push. Sicey there would just absolutely ruin that push right away. Stavi was and then they were really just kind of left over there, and they didn't really have plans for a rotation back, so just kind of got stopped in their tracks, right? But I mean, you'll look to go back into your bag after on your next offense, of course, but until then, you got to clutch up on a defense here. Can't let this ball keep rolling.
Stavi is the bomb carrier. Graz working his way up that B alley. He was going to get set up on that Jersey barrier, but it looks like he found himself a better place. Stavi over behind the burned out LTV. Graz, that's a tarp right there, man. Nightfall got himself some high ground. And Graz drawing the first blood on the Nightfall, but he gets a couple little love taps of his own. Chunking a nade doesn't connect. Gun Puppet working his way through the alley. There he goes. He evens it up. 3-3. Stavi tosses it. Doesn't connect. He's going to go ahead. He's going to get that plant on that A bomb site. It is a 2v3 right now with 44 seconds left in the round. Man, Florida's got to take out 2 and then get a defuse.
Into the 2v1, into the 1v1 now. Zurus has done a lot of the heavy lifting so far in this game. And as the kills come out now, we're going to see, oh, is he going to attempt for it? He's going to try it. This
He's
is going to
going.
be poorly timed, unfortunately, as he will get picked up. So London just having all the ice right now, having all the clutch, as that was a favored number situation for the Puppeteers, but trades went down and it ended up just becoming a 1v1. And I mean, there's a time and place for the ninja attempt there, right? And I don't think that was by any means a bad one. Of course, we have all seeing vision here on the broadcast and at home, so easy for us to say he shouldn't have done that there as hindsight, but could have gone well. But until then, we're looking at Zurus now. He's got 5 streak going. A big cruise would help on this map a lot.
Oh, yes, it would. Yes, it would. Mr. Rock is the Bob carriers. We're looking from Psychotic's Pig point of view. Psychotic Pig making his way up that B alley, tossing a hello there, doesn't connect. We don't know. Zurus working his way around, saying, come out, wherever you are. He's on the hunt right now, I tell you that. Be very quiet. He hunting Puppeteers with a minute left in this 4th round of Search and Destroy. Stabby. Oh, man, Stabby drawing the first blood on the Nightfall. Zurus. Barely saw the bomb carrier. Stabby chasing with the Renetti. Pop, pop, pop. There we go. The bomb is down upstairs. It's a 3-on-2. Psychotic Pig trades him out. So all that's left is Zurus and Kittlejack against the Psychotic Pig and Gun Puppet, as Kittlejack right now covering that B. Zurus low crawling through the DVD store. Psychotic Pig's a bomb carrier.
Holy.
So Pig made it upstairs. Will Zurus get his cruise? Oh, yeah, he got the cruise. And London just goes ahead and take care of business. They're up 4-0.
Yeah, and like we talked about this, the strength of the Puppeteers was them holding up on this side and usually awaiting those flankers, but those flankers just found their way in and absolutely put the perfect timed routes, and we even seen some great gun discipline out of the London Royale, which is able to hold their guns and rock right by them to find members in tougher positions. So absolutely great play coming out of them. That was an absolute punch in the face if the first 3 rounds hadn't been already. So Puppeteers, I mean, they've got to find a way back into this one right now. Nightfall 0-4. I know he wants on the board. He's got to get there. As Zurus now currently rocking around. Already look at how aggressive he is. He just knows he's confident this far in the match. 4-0, 6-0. Has no problem just flying around the map. But it's going to be on Mr. Rock here. He's got to slow this push down.
Yes, he does. Stabby is the bomb carrier right now. We're looking from Nightfall's point of view. Psychotic Pig draws the first blood on the Graz. Nightfall is keeping that B corner covered. Stabby gets taken down. We're down to a 4v2. Zurus, what's he going to do? Oh, man, Psychotic Pig ends Zurus's streak. And Kittlejack is all that is left for the London Royale with cheese. It is a 1v4. Oh, man, Florida finally get off the bagel. And now it is 4-1.
Yeah, they needed to find that, right? A confident defense where they find all 4 kills. Nobody goes down. Able to just, you know, remain calm, remain collected. Have many more rounds to go now, so they need to try and settle the troops and keep back in on this one, as that was a good round. And I think a lot of these rounds kind of just got away from them. So if they can remain level-headed, these are all winnable rounds. Just need to find the setups. And they'll go back to offense. I wonder what they'll do here. I would imagine we're looking at close to back to a B push again.
That's where it's looking right now, Mr. Rock the Bomb Carrier.
Like we're going to A.
Oh, I stand correct as we're watching Nightfall. Nightfall, now Stabby over on that A side. He's giving some coverage on the A, making sure nothing light blue comes through.
All these subs.
As Graz, man, he's hitting the high ground there as Nightfall. Oh, man. What the? No, not the finishing move. That was not on my bingo card for tonight. A finishing move to start during the search. Zurus, he's got him in his sight. Squeeze the trigger. Not going to be able to connect, though. It is a 3-on-2 with 41 seconds left in this 4, 5, 6 round. Mr. Rock getting some coverage.
There we go.
Now Kittlejack, who is all that is left for the London Royale with cheese. Let's see. Up, Mr. Rock being sneaky, working his way over to the B side with 20 seconds left in the round. Going to have enough time to get the plant. There it is. The plant is at B. Kittlejack now into B alley. Making his way up. Is he going to be able to get him? It's a 1v3.
Well,
pop the smoke. Party had a stun. Oh, man. Yeah, love taps from all kinds of puppeteers, but he gets taken down. Florida is off the breadstick. They're still down, though, 4-2.
Yep, 2 good rounds in a row, though, have just been playing the fundamentals, not trying to make too much movement, and if they are, they're kind of buddying up. I mean, only kill that round was the assassination, so maybe some later psychological damage being done, but for the meantime, Puppeteers won the last 2. It's been a big turnaround. This is another big defense from them. If they're able to get this, they'll be going into an offense with potential to tie it up, so a lot of work to be done. I mean, we see these score lines. Everybody's pretty much around neutral. I mean, we see Zurus doing a lot of heavy lifting for London. Gonna see if he can find a little bit more routes this time. They're predicting a B push on the Puppeteer side. Not gonna be the case. Pig will at least get one. If he's gonna be able to get out of here with his life, it looks like he will. Oh, gonna try and close the door, but he'll get caught on that one, unfortunately. Stabby finds that. Puppet tries to help out. He'll get picked up. Quickly, London, thriving in the chaos right now, is gonna get a bomb planted down on this A side.
There we go. There's the A plant, giving Florida some more emotional damage as Nightfall watching that back alley. Mr. Rock gets into a little tit for tat, leaving Nightfall the only one left right now for the Florida Puppeteers. He empties out a magazine, but he gets traded out. London take the round. They're up 5-2.
Yeah, it's a great round out of them. They dropped the first blood, and I thought he would maybe get out there too, but the door closed just unfortunately took too long, and he was picked up. So gonna get traded out again, and then Puppet Chump tries to come over and help, but he gets picked up from a trade as well. So London just, working together as a team perfectly here. 1 round away from going up 2-0 in Chumps Week, which would be a glorious position, I have to add. So they are going to look to do it here. They only need 1 more round. Puppeteers going to have to find the next 4.
Puppeteers basically need to finish off a full sale as Nightfall tosses a hello there. It doesn't connect with anybody. Mr. Rock is the bomb carrier for the Florida Puppeteers. Zurus thought he had a shot, decided not to take it, but he's working his way around that B alley, being sneaky. Ooh, he got a couple love taps as Mr. Rock goes ahead and draws the Kittlejack, draws the first blood on the Nightfall. But here it is. It's 2v3. The bomb is yet to be planted, but there's plenty of time. 53 seconds left. Mr. Rock weighing his options. Can we smell what the Rock is cooking? Stabby tossing a hello there. Oh man, it connects barely with Mr. Rock. You're gonna have to take a step back, reevaluate. There you go. Have some bullets. Kittlejack now is all that is left for the London Royale with cheese. Gun Puppet sees him, shoots, hits the wall mostly. Kittlejack, was that a smoke or was that a stun? I'm not sure, but he's working his way around the back alley. Doesn't know that there's one upstairs. He's gonna get love tap from upstairs. Psychotic Pig takes him out from behind the SUV. Florida stay alive, 5-3.
Yeah, and I'm sure Zurus will kind of regret that one. He had a couple looks, maybe could have gotten one, and didn't end up getting any with his flank. So just unfortunately, the gun discipline kind of comes to bite you once in a while. Reminds you why you're always thinking I should shoot instantly as I see somebody, as trades just come from anywhere on the map. But either way, Puppeteers bounce back now into the 5-3 round. I mean, they have a lot of work to do, but only 3 more rounds to do the trick. We go back to a London offense now. We got Zurus not with the bomb, but he's got an AR out now. I thought a lot of his positioning signaled he should be on an AR for this game so far, but either way, he is now. And we see a kind of a spread set up for the Puppeteers and a spread set up for the London Royale. Everybody's kind of gotten low on the plans, decided to stick it out, and that'll be the first blood now for Gun Puppet into the 4v3. Shots coming through the wall even. They are trying to ego chow all of them, but as we look at Gross, he's made his way on to this B point. This Concrete Head player will see him not able to finish the job, though. This player is kind of a sneaky problem for the Puppeteers now, although the bomb and other members are across the map. So in a way, that guy is no importance, but they gotta think more are coming. Either way, Nightfall will find a kill on this side of the map, so even if he's traded now, this will be a good position for the Puppeteers into the 3v1. It is only Zurus now on this A bomb site. They're gonna call the rest of the cavalry over if you're the Puppeteers. Just need to find Zurus, who's been a tough kill all map long.
Well, you spoke too soon right there on that one there, Q. Florida is now up by, or not up yet, but Florida's catching up. It's 5-4. As we watch that final kill from the psychotic pig.
Match point. One more round is needed for the Royale. They haven't been able to find it in the last two. Puppeteers has been doing it in streaks of 2, but they cannot afford to give any up. They need to win these next 2.
The next ones have to be perfect. Mr. Rocks and Bomb Carrier, Psychotic Pig, he gets a few love taps from the tank. He goes ahead. He smartly moves back a little bit. Drives, getting himself set up there around that A corner. Stabby over at TVs in that lobby. Drives watching that B alley. He knows that they got to be coming. 4v4 right now. Oh, man, there we go. Stabby drawing the first blood onto Mr. Rock. Nightfall answers, picks up the bomb. Oh, man, Gra is chasing after him, takes him down. Psychotic Pig is all that's left. Popping the Daddy. Here we go. Pig, you got 4 to take out. Can you do it? At the dumpster in the alley. Go upstairs, get some high ground. See if that'll help. 24 seconds left. Psychotic Pig has to take out 4 London players in 14 seconds. Can he do it?
Oh, waiting for one to come to him. He's
gonna get one. There we go. Pig's on a 5 spree. He gets mowed down. London takes the map. They're up 2-0, and they took it 6-4.
Yep, they are now on CHUMPS point. Only need the control or any of the next 3 maps to become championship winners. And I mean, that last round really, ladies and gentlemen, into a CHUMPS deciding match. This could be it. If the MWIII are able to find this round, or this map win, sorry, they will be champions. But as Puppeteers are lighting up the kill feed, they're going to look to not have that happen unless you're Stabby putting up 3 big kills. Once you're into that A point, it can be easy to get after it. You're all stacked up, but Stabby says hell no, and he gets all 3. So that's a big stop to start this round off. And as we see him, he's pushing out. Now, they're still not really giving up this A push, which is commonly done. But, I mean, it is kind of the bread and butter. You got to get A eventually. But going to look to one player will touch that B point now. They're keeping their spread out. Let's see if these trades can come through. They're going to for London, as this last man in mid will get picked up now as well. So all of the pressure will go to the Puppeteers now. They will be on this B point now. They have to find these kills.
As we have one ticket B getting taken care of from the Florida Puppeteers. Small stack at B. Word to Gems. As Psychotic Pig working his way through the alley, tossed a hello there. It doesn't need it because the rifle was all that needed to be talking to. Takes a B right now for the Florida Puppeteers. As Pig's holding down the point. Oh, Kittle comes up, does a little house cleaning on the Nightfall. But it doesn't matter. That B point is taken away. Oh, man, I spoke too soon. Contested B. That B point is being cleaned off by Graz. Kittle Jack in the alley. Zurus working his way around. Gets a quick hello there. 28 seconds left in this first round. 2 ticks right now for the Florida Puppeteers. And a 8 life deficit for Florida with 15 seconds left. We're going to try this again. Rock on that B hill. 2.5. We got a full stack over on that B point. Word to Gems. That B point is secured. We have another minute to play with.
They do have another minute. Only 11 lives to do it, though. They're going to find some decent trades to keep these players pushed up through the street. 9 lives is the difference. They won't have many tries at this, but they will have some. So, and I mean, when we look at the longevity of an invasion control, it often becomes how many ticks can you reduce the other team to on those offenses. How many times can you get a couple extra ticks on the A point? So, getting that B point was at least a good minimum for the Puppeteers. If they could even get 1 or 2 ticks for this A point after this, that would be massive. So, but they've gotten some good positioning. They've lost a couple members here in deep. So this might be the exact kind of spot they're looking for. How these trades come out will determine it, but Zura is going to find the first one. Shots are going to come in from the team. They're going to find one. Here comes the second kill. This is a big one. Mr. Rock's going to get it, so they have 2 members now behind them. It's this bridge player that will be a spoiler, that number 8 player. I got to think he's going to get one here, but Nightfall's turn for him. Maybe he won't. They have a member into A now. That laundry cutoff will be a big member. These are big kills coming down. Puppet finds the first. Mr. Rock will go down inside the hill, though, but they have pressure up. 2 members are pushing. These trades are coming through. Puppet finds one, but the red side finds all the other ones. Other than this, Gun Puppet's still on 2. He will get picked up from behind, though, so that will surely be it.
With 7 seconds left in this round, as Mr. Rock points his weapon towards that B side, trying to clean out any of the London Royale with cheese, but it doesn't matter. They won it by time, and they're up 1-0.
Yeah, and it was a mostly locked up round, right? But yeah, I mean that last push, they had hope. I mean, there was a moment they got a man in the hill. They had 3 or 4 guys, or they had the 3 other guys outside of it anyway. So definitely a moment, and all you need is a moment on these control maps. So not able to get anything there, but maybe the next offense they do, they will. They just need to make sure they come up big on this defense now.
That they do. That they do. As Kittle Jack tosses a hello there, doesn't connect. It doesn't. He draws the first blood, but we have a stack on A. Worked to Jim's 1 ticket A. Already tick and a half at A for the London Royale with cheese. Make that 2 ticks for the quarter pounder with cheese. Oh man, 1 coming in, not anymore. That A point is secured already, and we have another minute to play with. Zurich was already at B.
Yeah, this is spelling big trouble for the Puppeteers. They've got to get back to this B point, and they've got to make it their home quickly and get pushed out, because holding this B point is a much different ballpark than holding A. It is a constant battle. They will be fighting for 2 minutes and 10 seconds straight if they're going to be able to do this, and they will have to stay up in that B point. Can't give up too much pressure. And look at this, the flank's already starting.
Oh, man.
This is nothing new. You're going to have to find your island player in Mr. Rock, and he's going to have to go massive, finding the first kill. That is absolutely critical. He's going to have to find another one running in on him here. The load will not be well timed, and he will get killed there. Another man touchdown on B again, so we're going to have to see Puppeteers panic a little. In that panic, they're going to have to find a way to win.
Yep, Stavi's already on that B point. Oh, man, he was. He got mowed off by Nightfall. Gun Puppet working his way into the alley. He's going to clean off Kittle Jack, who is on the hill. So, man, there is almost no progression on that B side right now for London, as Stavi works his way behind the tank. As that B point's cleared off, Zuris working his way through the dark alley. Is he going to see anybody? Oh, he finally sees one, but he just gets love tapped like no tomorrow. But he finally takes, as Mr. Rock gets taken down real quick. Here we go. Rock already on that B hill, starting the capture for the London Royale with cheese. There we go. Now we have a small stack on that hill. Where the Jim's 1 ticket B. Nightfall tries to do anything. Unsuccessful. Almost 2 ticks with a contested B. Oh man. That B hill's getting cleaned off. We have 1 7/8 ticks at B for the London Royale with cheese. And Psychotic Pig cleaning them out of the courtyard. And Nightfall is going to go ahead and clean off as much of that progression as he can. He gets hello there, and then he gets mowed down. Mr. Rock, kill it, cleaning out from the alley. But we already have the Stavi on that hill with a 2 life advantage for London over Florida. 2 ticks at B right now. How are they going to answer? We're up to 2.5 ticks at B. Stavi switches to the Renetti. Give it to London. They are now up 2-0.
Yeah, and that was a heroic attempt. They got all the way down to 6 to 8 lives. I mean, that was about better than a lot of teams will do, and how that one started off anyway. But yeah, just such a tough hill to hold, because I mean, even at the end there, they only ended up trading out down to the last member, right? But all 3 members that spawned up for the Royale were able to get to the hill sooner than the 4 members of the Puppeteers that spawned up. So really not a lot of room there for, for plays to be made, even though the Pig was making them. I mean, everybody in a lot of trouble on that side of the map other than the Pig. He's 16-8 right now, trying his best to go out on his shield at the very least, as they take one more attempt at this A push off the start. They need to find success here if they're going to make a way back into the series.
Ooh. Gun Puppet does a little mowing down. They have a stack on that A point. Word to Jim. So we have one ticket. We have 2 ticks today right now for the Florida Puppeteers. As Graz trying to do some kind of cleaning, he's going to go ahead and make himself go over to B. That A point is secured. We have another minute to play with. Psychotic Pig already on that B side, starting to get progression for the Florida Puppeteers to keep them alive. Nightfall doing some mowing down. Psychotic Pig holding down the hill. Oh, man, he got all kinds of love taps. 1 ticket B for Florida. Zuris gets mowed down, but it don't matter. Now we have a full stack over on that B point. We're to Jim. 2.5 ticks at B. Kittlejack gets taken down. Pig done some mowing down. Florida is now on the board. 2-1.
Yeah, they big offense out of them, right? That's tough to do, and they just did it in very quick fashion. And Big still absolutely going out there, getting 2 kills in the final kill count. That's a good sign. And they need to find more of that. Maybe not dead yet in the water, so got to find 2 more rounds to keep this series alive, and one of them will be an offense more than likely, you'd have to think. So we'll see here. Defense hasn't been easy for them right away. They gave up the last one, so gonna have to see a better stop on this A side.
That we do. And here we go. London on the offense. Florida on the defense. Zuris. We're stopping drawing the first weapon. Zuris going into that mid alley. He mows down a couple. Gun Puppet already mowing down himself. But Graz and Zuris both holding down that A point. So it's a small stack. We're to Jim's taking a half an A. Working on 2 ticks a day. For the London Royale with cheese. Zuris taking care of business. We have 2 ticks at B, or A, excuse me. And Kittlejack is already on that B point. He's starting to hold down that B hill. So we're coming up on 1 tick at B for the London Royale with cheese. Now we do have a small stack over on that B side. We're to Jim's. Mr. Rock, he gets taken down real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Psychotic Pig tossing a nade. Doesn't do anything. He didn't do his bullets. We have 2 ticks at B. Working on 2.5 right now. Both sides are even on ticks. Guess what? That B point is now secured. We have another minute to play with.
Yeah, and they actually have another point to capture this time around. So if you're the Puppets, that is obviously a good thing. You have another lifeline. You were able to stop that A push eventually. They're going to get a free one here, top blue. They just got to get these guys off this first set of spawns because they were kind of lost after capturing that B point, right? Once you do that, you get everybody in front of you. You kind of have a better idea of the map. Till then, you got 2 members more or less missing. So, Savvy going to find an opener. That's the guy that's pushed up. You got to find some of these kills if you're the Puppets. These 2 kills are going to be massive as they start to flood out towards that A point. They only need 1 tick copy, so this could be over quickly if the defense breaks.
Ooh, man. And Zuris is on a 7 streak, so he does have a cruise in his back pocket should they decide to use it. There's a contest on that B point. Nice little melee there. 2.5, 2 and 7/8, 3 ticks at A. London take it 3-1, and London sweep the series 3-0. London Royale with cheese are your winter on MWIII champions.
Yeah, an absolutely flawless series out of them, right? I mean,